Welcome back, my dear students. So now in this video, we're going to be working up with the designing for our Elementor page builder. All right, so you can see that this is the page that we designed using the Elementor. We also designed our cart page, we also designed our checkout page, and we also designed our My Account page using the Elementor page builder. So it only had a heading, this also had a heading, and this also had a heading. Now these were the things that were coming from the shortcodes, and these are, if you want to style it, you can just change its color using the theme customizer. So basically what we want to do is that we need to design it on a mobile device. So let's just go ahead and let's click edit with Elementor here. Now, once you will click edit with Elementor, here if you click on the responsive mode, you can see that we have got this desktop, we have got this mobile, and we have got this tablet. So this video is all about for the mobile device, so we're going to select that, and you can see that this is how it's looking, and on a mobile device, this is how your website will look like. So first of all, what we want to do is that we want to click on edit section over here, and now we want to just work on with it. So what we will do is that we will go into the style, and this is the image for the mobile device. All right, now what we will do is that we will set its width on a mobile device to be like, if you want to use 1000 pixels, you can do it. If you want to use like, let's suppose 100%, you can see that this is how this image is working on 100%. So what we will do is that we will say that on a mobile device, what we want to do is that instead of using the size to be custom, we will say that we want to use it as a cover image. That's it. That's it you need to do for the mobile device. And now if you will go to the desktop, then you can see that on the desktop, it will be the same. But on the mobile device, if we just switch to the mobile device, this will be used as a cover image only. All right, and now what we will do is that we will go into the edit section, and now we will go to the layout, and we will decrease the minimum height of it. So what we will do is that we will decrease the minimum height just like that. And now what we will do is that we will select this particular heading, and we will go into the style, and now we will decrease the size of it on a mobile device. So that you can see that the mobile is selected, so we will decrease it just like that till this is how it's working. All right, and now you can see that we have got much more spacing, so we can go into the minimum height and we can decrease it just like that. And if you take a look at this, you can see that this is how it's looking. It says the spring offer. All right, similarly, what you can do is that you can go into the advanced of this right here, and you can see that on the desktop, we added padding that's coming here. So what we will do is that we will add 0 pixels padding so that this is how it should be looking. All right, and now we will go into the layout, and we will increase the layout of it just like that. And you can see that this is how it's looking. So now what we will do is that we will only add like 30 pixels from the top and 0 pixels from the bottom, and we will decrease the minimum height just like that. And now this is how it's looking. So we've got the spring offer, flat 20% off on all products. Now what we need to do is to design this section. Now this particular section, if you go ahead and you switch to the desktop mode by just clicking responsive, you can see that this is how it's looking. And on the desktop, we designed it accordingly so that we added also some margin so that there should be some spacing. But if we go ahead and we go to the responsive mode and now we switch to the mobile device, then you can see that this margin is being applied over here. But what we want to do is that we want to click on this column, and now we have to go into the advanced, and you can see that the margin is set to the right only. So what we will do is that we will say that we do not want the margin to be, but we also want it to be on the left side. And not only that, we also want it to be on the top and the bottom as well. So let's suppose that we say that we needed 30 pixels from each side, and now you can see that 30 pixels from each side is given. So now what we will do is that now we will select this column and we will click on it, and now we will go into the advanced and we will add 30 pixels from this side as well. And now we will go ahead and we will click on edit column, and now we will go to the advanced and we will add 30 pixels from this margin as well, so that there should be 30, 30, 30, and 30. And now if you will click outside, you can see that this is how it's looking. So we have got this, we have got this, we have got the mobile, and we have got the watches, and everything is working perfectly okay. Now we go down and you can see that this is right here. So we have got the image and then we have got the title of the product. So now what we want to do is that here you can see that there is much more spacing from the top, bottom, and everywhere. And what we want to do is that we want to say that we do not need this much spacing. So what we will do is that we will click on Edit Column. Now we will go to the Advanced, and you can see that on the desktop, we added 100 pixels from each side. So if you just switch to the desktop, now you can see that 100 pixels from each side was given on desktop, which was looking perfectly okay. But we want to design it for the mobile device, so we will add a custom padding to this. So what we will do is that we will click on Edit Column, and now we will add custom padding. So let's suppose that if we add 10 pixels, you can see that 10 pixels looks kind of this like that, and now it kind of works much perfect to me right now. Let's suppose that I choose 15 and I just increase it, and I kind of like it with the 18 pixels, and 18 pixels work perfectly okay for me. Now what I can do is that I can go to this heading, I can go to the style, and I can decrease the size of this heading just like that, and I can just keep it to be like that so that it should be in a one single line. And you can see that how this is designed. Now what we want to do is that we want to bring this image right above here so that it should be aligned in this way. Otherwise the user will get confused. Right here you can see that the image is at the top, and this is the column. This is actually the second column. So if we go to the desktop, now you can see that this is the first column, this is the second column, this is the third column, and this is the fourth column. And now if we just go into the mobile, then you can see that first, second, and third, and fourth is coming perfectly okay as it should be. But in the desktop, we want it to be this way because it looks great in the design. But on the mobile device, we want this image to be right here and then the content. And we want this image to be right here and then the content. So what we will do is that we will go to the desktop and we will click on this section and we will click on Edit Section. Now once you do that, now what you need to do is to go to the Advanced, and in the Responsive, here it says Reverse Column. So just click Reverse Column on mobile. What this will do is that on mobile device, it will be right here and this will be right here. So let's just switch this to on, and let's go to the mobile device, and now you can see that this is how it's looking. You've got image, content, image, content. So now what we will do is that we will go ahead and we will go to the Advanced, and now we will be adding 18 pixels, and now we will go into the Edit heading, and now we will decrease the size of this heading so that it just comes in a one single line. And now you can see that how cool these two are looking. Now let's go ahead and let's talk about this. So right now we have got this featured products and we have got this best-selling mobile. What we will do is that we will click on Edit Heading, and now we will go into the style. And now what we will do is that we will just bring this in a one single line. We will click on Edit Heading and we will go into the style and we will just bring it in a one single line. Now here is the short code. So what you can do is that you can click on Apply, and it's going to refresh this page and it's going to give you the result. Alright, so if you go down, you can see that right here, this is how it's looking. Now we will be talking about this later on. First, let's design this for her and for him tab. So what we will do is that we will just go into the mobile right here, and now we will come up here, and here we have got this for her, and we have got this for him. Now if this font is basically changed, just so you can ignore that. So what we need to do is that we need to go into this section, and you can see that height is set to fit to screen. But on the mobile device, this fit to screen might not work. So what you can do instead is that you can go into the Advanced on the Edit section of this, and on the mobile device, you can add some top padding and bottom padding. So what we will do is that we will uncheck this, and we will add, let's suppose that we will add 100 pixels from the top, and we will add 100 pixels from the bottom. And you can see that this is how now this is looking. Same like this, we can click on Edit Heading, and now we can decrease the size of this heading just like that. And now we can come up here, we can go to this section, and we can go to the Advanced. We can unlink the values together, and we can add 100 pixels from the top, and we can add 100 pixels from the bottom so that we do get some space from the top and bottom. And now we can bring this to be in a one single line just like that. All right. And now you can go ahead and now you can hit update. And now let's just go ahead and let's take a look at our home page and let's see how is our home page looking. So if you now go ahead and you click inspect over here and now you switch to the mobile device, right here you can see that this is how it's looking. We have got clothing, mobile, watches, this right here. We have got this right here. But now here we've got this feature products, and the feature products are coming like that. The best-selling mobile are coming like that. For her is perfectly okay, and for him is also perfectly okay. What we need to do is that now we need to work on the designing for this and for this. So what we will do for that is that we will come up here and we will go into the desktop. All right. Now, once you are in the desktop, what we will do is that we will go ahead and we will duplicate this. Now, we should be getting two columns. All right. We should be getting two elements. We have this one and we have this one. Now, what we will do is that we will say that we want to show this particular shortcode, and we will go into the responsive and we will say that you need to hide this shortcode on mobile device. All right. And what we will do here is that we will click on edit shortcode. And now what we will do is that we will go to the advanced, and now we will go to the responsive, and we will say that hide this shortcode in desktop and on tablet. All right. So this shortcode will be hidden on desktop and tablet, and this shortcode will be hidden on mobile device. So what we will do is that we will leave this shortcode to be actually shown on desktop devices. And what we will do is that we will use this shortcode to be actually for the mobile device. So on the mobile device, what we will do is that we will say that we want to show 4 products. And we also want to use 2 columns only. So that this is how it should be looking on a mobile device. All right. Now what you can do is that you can go ahead and you can hit update. And now if you go ahead and you switch to the mobile device, now you can see that feature products, this is hidden on mobile device, but this is actually shown on mobile device. So this is how it will actually look on a mobile device. And this thing will be hidden on mobile device. On desktop, this thing will be hidden and it will be shown, and on mobile this will be hidden and this will be shown. Now if you find this to be confusing, rewind this video and watch it again so that you can understand this. We're going to be doing the same process here. What we will do is that we will go ahead and we will click on duplicate so that we do get 2 options. And now what we will do is that we will click on edit shortcode to this first element. We will go to the advanced, responsive, and we will say that we want to hide this on mobile. So that means that this will be visible to the desktop. Then what we will do is that we will select this and we will click on edit shortcode, and now we will go to the advanced and we will go to the responsive, and we will say that hide this on desktop and hide this on tablet. Now remember, for the tablet optimization, we will be creating another lecture where we will be understanding about that. Now what we will do is that we will go ahead and we will click on this and we will click on edit shortcode. Now this particular shortcode is for mobile devices. So for the mobile devices, we want to say that we want to show only 4 products. So we will set the limit to 4. And we will use columns to be 2, so that only 2 columns should be here and then the product should be coming. Now if you go ahead and you switch to the mobile device, you can see that this is hidden and this is actually shown on a mobile device. Now if you go ahead and you hit update, and now if you come up here and you refresh this, then the hidden part will be automatically gone and it will not be shown. The only part that was actually shown on a mobile device will be shown here. So we have got the featured products and we have got the best-selling mobiles right here. That was all, and now we are actually fully done with our homepage. So stay tuned and bye-bye.